What are you doing?
Checking tire pressures. Hey everybody, it's Sean. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to discuss the top 10 essential tools that I feel are necessary when Angie and I are traveling in our RV. Whether you're a full-time RVer, like Angie and I recently were, or a weekend warrior, these are tools that are going to save you aggravation, time, and even some money while out on the road. So come along and let's go over them. Number one on my tool list is a air compressor. And certainly they make a variety of different kinds. Angie and I carry the Air 400 RV compressor. It's a little spendy, but I think it is worth it. Properly inflated tires can save you fuel mileage when you're going down the road. And if you have an underinflated tire while going down the road, it can overheat and can cause a blowout. So it's one of the important tools that I carry. Having a compressor on hand can save you time, such as when Angie and I discovered that we'd picked up a nail coming from the Great Sand Dunes National Park. Picked up a nail.
Well, best laid plans, you know, up at 8, ready to roll.
The next morning woke up to a low tire, so having the compressor on hand, I was able to quickly pump that up, run the truck into a tire shop where the tire was repaired. One of the issues, of course, is if you don't have one, then you may be out trying to search around to find a coin-operated air compressor at gas stations. And unfortunately, most of them won't even reach the pressures needed for most of your modern RVs. So, tool number one, a good air compressor. Tool number two is a good quality torque wrench. Having a good quality torque wrench to be able to check the torque on your lugs on your RV and truck frequently can save you some mishaps while going down the road. But you got to make sure and use it frequently. Run around and check those, because if you don't, you can have a mishap like Angie and I did when traveling from Texas back to Utah in the spring of 2023. To feel a little bit of a shimmy shake, got pulled over and discovered that 7 of my 8 lug nuts have been sheared off on my truck. I 100% take responsibility for it. I had become a little bit complacent, and although I had recently checked the lugs on the trailer, I hadn't checked the lugs on my truck. That little mishap could have turned what ended up being a minor inconvenience into a pretty bad disaster. So always carry a good quality torque wrench and use it. Click. So another essential tool that we carry is a 2.5 pound mallet. Angie uses this frequently to drive stakes in when we get to a camping site to put down our mat. Of course, I've used this mallet a time or two when I've made repairs on the trailer and on the truck when you need something a little bit bigger than this. Now, Angie would tell you that this is an essential tool in the trailer because she's constantly using it to reattach brads and staples as trim pieces work themselves loose. So, whether you need this for the outside or this for the inside, a couple more essential tools for the trailer. Item number 4 on my list is a stout bottle jack that's rated to lift not only your truck but your RV. In my case, I've got this 20-ton bottle jack. Whether you need to change a flat tire on the truck or trailer, or you need to stabilize an axle while working on the suspension, I'm just using that bottle jack to support the axle, as most of the weight of the trailer is being supported by the levelers. Having a good bottle jack with you can save time, effort, and aggravation. As a side note on that, I carry the Anderson Rapid Jack in our trailer. This little device can allow me to quickly raise up a tire, whether it's picked up a nail or a screw like what happened to us in Texas back in 2020, so that I can quickly remove a tire, replace a tire. So this is going to be like 4.5. So this will be like 4.5 as an essential tool. You certainly don't need this if you have one of these, but having this to change a tire is just a little bit more convenient. Essential tool number 5 for me, having a grab and go set of tools such as this Craftsman box that I carry is going to cover most of the bits and sockets that you're going to need to facilitate most repairs. Comes with a variety of sizes, and then of course the nice thing for this is it's got another little storage bin up here where you can throw additional things such as wrenches, which do not usually come in these grab and go kits. Tool number 6. Most modern day RVs are equipped with PEX plumbing, and in order to work on the plumbing systems to deal with leaks or possibly ruptured lines, you're going to need a set of PEX tools. This is a PEX crimper so that you can recrimp or crimp new fasteners when you're securing fittings in the plumbing system, and this is a cutter. A kit like this probably run you about $25 on Amazon, and if you suddenly develop a water leak in the system, you're going to need something like this to address most of those problems. Number 7 on my list is a good multimeter. I carry a fluke meter. I actually had this meter for almost 35 years. Having a good multimeter is going to enable you the ability to check components in the electrical system and diagnose problems that may rear their ugly head while you're on the road. You know, old Murphy, he shows up at the most inopportune moments, such as when we woke up one morning while camping in the Cache National Forest and our water heater wasn't working. Okay, everybody, so this is the thermal cutout switch on the back of the Atwood water heater, and I've pulled this off, and I'm going to ohm it out and see what we get here. Aha! Nada. So not only can you diagnose electrical issues with the RV, you can with the tow vehicle as well. Make sure that your batteries are getting charged the way they're supposed to be. So, again, number 7 on my list is a good multimeter. So number 8 on my list is carrying a caulk gun. You know, these RVs, water can certainly create havoc in a heartbeat. Maintaining your RV regularly with sealant is an important part of the RV lifestyle and may certainly save you a tremendous amount of money going down the road. So, number 8, a caulk gun. Of course, with the appropriate sealants to use it. So number 9 on my list, a light source. Whether it be a headlamp or a flashlight, these are essential items when you're RVing, so that whether you have an issue in the dark that you're dealing with out on the road, whether you're crawling through a dimly lit cubby or trying to get back into some area in the undercarriage of the trailer, having a good quality light. This one is a USB charged, this one's a battery charged, of course this one's also USB. Make sure that you have a good quality light on board with you at all times. And we've made it to number 10. Number 10 on my list is a good quality screw gun. I carry one made by Milwaukee. Certainly Ryobi, DeWalt, there's quite a few different brands, if I can get the latch undone. Having a screw gun like this certainly makes quick effort of dealing with loose fasteners on the trailer, tightening them back up, tearing things apart as needed. And in my case, with a special adapter, I use this one quite frequently to help wax and polish the trailer. That saves me a tremendous amount of time and my elbow. Wax on, wax off. The Karate Kid. My assistant back there is laughing. Anyways, well, I hope you found these 10 essential tools helpful. If you did, you know, leave a comment below. If you've got an essential tool you think that is really important to carry in your RV, leave it down below. Angie and I also made a video a couple of years ago about some of the spare parts that we carry in our trailer in order to deal with issues on the road. And if you're interested in watching that, I'll put a link up here and in the description below. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road. Scannel Jasmine, are you a wet dog?